Come along with me as I share with you some of my fishing tips and techniques that I've learnt over the many years that I've been fishing. There'll be an adventure or two. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. Hi, it's Gary Brown here from Tackle Tactics, one of their pro anglers. I do both bait fishing and lure fishing. This sequence, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you into the paternoster rig. Paternoster rig is where you have a sinker on the bottom, coming back up to a hook that's here that's been put onto a leader. Then you'll have another hook coming up to another leader, and you go up into a swivel, which will then go into your main line that goes back onto your rod. This particular rig can be used off the beach, can be used out in the estuaries, can be used offshore. The only thing is that what you've got to do is you'll have to do offshore, you'll have to change your hooks. So in this case, what I've got here is around a number size 10 long shanked owner hook, which I'd use for whiting and for leather jackets. Off the beach it would be for whiting and brim, possibly dart, maybe the odd trevally or two. But in the estuaries, this would be a rig that I would use for catching leather jackets. You'll notice that the first hook up above the sinker doesn't reach the sinker, this way it won't get tangled. And then the second one, when it goes straight, both of the two hooks won't link together. So what you want to do is make sure that your leaders that you do, so the leader length is the leader from the knot to here, right, making sure that they don't hook up like that, which is what you don't want. So the knot is very simple. We'll call it Gary Brown version. We've got some Super 100, Platypus Super 100 line here, and all it is that you double it over, giving yourself the length that you need for your leader. Loop, make a loop in the line, take the end of it through twice, give it a bit of spit, pull it up, and there you have your leader. What you do then is that you just fold up the double line, threading both doubles through to the hook, and in this case we'll use a size 1 long shank. Squash it up, push it so it goes through the eye, goes over the top once, over the top twice, pulling it up. There's no knot. If you want to change it, it's just a matter of pushing it back out, unlooping it, take it off, put another hook on. Simple as that. The little paternoster rig. Now the other way that I've rigged it is that I have the sinker now running freely above the swivel, right, with the sinker, and I can adjust the weight of the sinker by taking it off and on. That clip runs along the line, and then from there it goes up to your main line. Whoops. And it runs down to the top of the first knot, which is near where your bait would be, and then you've got a bait that runs onto the bottom. So what happens is that when it lays on the bottom, after you've cast it out, you'll find that the sinker will stay there and the fish can take it away, take the line away, take the bait away, take the line of the bait away until it hits the swivel. Then the rod would load up and you pick the rod up out of the rod holder and hook the fish. What you can also do when fishing off the beach, instead of using a sinker, you could add what we call a third hook to it. So remembering this is a paternoster rig, take that sinker off. And what we do is we put, in this case, that's a fish ink, one of the fish ink metal lures, thread it so that it fits on the bottom, so that acts as your casting weight. You still have the hook here with the bait on it, and we have another hook, and we have our swivel going up to our main line. What this means is that when you cast it out and you've missed the first 2 bites, you can retrieve it in a bit quicker so that you can use the lure and maybe catch a tailor or a salmon or a bonito. Not a bad idea. So remember, next time that you're out at your local tackle shop, have a look for the Super 100, and for your leader material, look for the Platypus Stealth FC. Comes in a variety of breaking strengths. What you doing?